Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. For this one, the booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. Notre Dame and Georgia were hardly strangers in recent years, but that clash in the playoff in the Sugar Bowl took a turn as the Irish won for the first time against the Dogs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good job by Notre Dame finishing the first half, forcing turnovers, special teams scoring a touchdown, not beating themselves. Notre Dame, they proved they belong on the big stage, Jesse, and that gave them momentum moving forward.
Yeah, they wanted to make a statement against the SEC champs, and they sure did do that. Now, this time around, they're not sneaking up on anybody. You know Georgia is ready. They're locked and loaded. Kirby Smart will have got them fired up and ready to go. This one's going to look and feel a little bit different.
Now the play fake. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just keeps slinging it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
The errant 48-yard field goal attempt forces them to turn the ball over. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top.
He's running free down the middle. Wide open spaces. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the RPO, complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Fields. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Scrambling away. Working on the right. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the air on second down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Frazier. He breaks a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Dogs will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Branch. And they'll knock him down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Delp. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Grabs behind the line. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's going to run it. And the defense drags him down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Now adjusting. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that 1st.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Snaps it in the shotgun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. It's a running room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Corners are going to bail. From the gun, looking for a man. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pulls it in. Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome. for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Off the play fake. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The play-action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Washington State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Together a drive. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Makes it past the marker. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Frazier. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
How many first downs is that alone? Just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Frazier.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Bob.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking for space. It's Love. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw. It's Stockton. With the catch, it's Thomas. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, his belt. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play.
3:25.
Give to the running back. Find some fresh air. Got the first down and more. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's caught. It's Frazier. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good.
Beck's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Trying to bully their way in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up. Big stop on 3rd down, forcing a 4th down opportunity ahead.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 6 over Washington State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pulls it, fires to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, and take the positive yards, and never complain.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on foot.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. To the air on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Defense not showing press coverage. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go up top on second and short. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, it's third and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
Off-play action on first down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll give it to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for third and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
These corners going to give them some space. Motion from the wideout. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Got enough for the first. He's loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Turning on the Jets. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism because...
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Washington State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got a man. It's Pauly. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the grab on the shot. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll go back to the air on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. He's not going to make it. And what a big stop for this defense. And they might be able to put this thing away.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the catch, it's Dell. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4.
29 Philly.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Let's go.